girls and boys. So great to have you here for our first remote learning digital technologies lesson. I hope you've had a great school holidays and that you've just enjoyed chilling out at home, having some PJ days and spending some time with your family. Today for our first lesson, we're actually going to be reviewing what we learnt in term 1. So what I'd like you to do for part of our lesson, you can either get a piece of paper or you might have a scrapbook perhaps that you've taken home. So if you've got a scrapbook maybe that you use for maths or another subject, this is the front of it. You could actually turn all the way to the very back if you like and do the lesson in the last page here, just on this piece of paper. The reason why I'm saying do it in the back is because you might want to keep your other work together if your teacher's wanting you to do things, say for maths, and you can just keep going on with your maths. So using the back page in your scrapbook or another white sheet of piece of paper that you have from home, you can also do this on the iPad. So if you've got a brother or a sister, or if you've used Pages before, you can go into the drawing tools and use your finger if you don't have any paper at home. So that's another way. You might even have a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker, a little tiny one at home. I do want you to be able to though keep this piece of paper for in the weeks to come. In the middle of your paper, you're just going to write the word Cybersafety. So I'll write that on here. It is in the lesson instructions as well. So you can look back at how to copy this down. So let's write Cybersafety now. C Y B E R So the first part of the word, cyber, and now the next part of the word, it's a compound word, so safety. S A F E. Now T, and then Y. Okay, from that word Cybersafety, now's the time that I really want you to go away. You're not going to be looking at your screen anymore. I want you to either draw or write some things around the word Cybersafety that you remember from term 1. Now I did say before about you could use drawing tools if you were doing this on an iPad. You then take a screenshot of it, or if you're doing it on a whiteboard at home with a whiteboard marker, you can also then take a photo with an iPad. The reason being is because I want us to be able to add to this any other ideas that we have about cyber safety, because we're now in an online learning environment. We're now in a new world of learning, and there may be things that are going to come up, little experiences that are going to get you thinking back to cyber safety, which is a really important aspect of digital technologies, being safe in online environments. So this is your time now to have some time working independently. You might want to talk with mum and dad about your ideas as well. So parents, if you've been listening to the lesson, welcome to digital technologies as well. And this is the time where you can talk with your children about their ideas once they've put them down on paper. And girls and boys, if you do get stuck for ideas, I know we've had almost 3 weeks break, you can have a look at the Cyber Safety Challenge video that I've popped down below, which is a link in the lesson. Now that video, girls and boys, is a video we've seen before. Okay, so it was Cyber Smart Forever. Cyber Smart Forever. So the content in that video, parents, is not new to your child. It does mention 3 really important messages. So girls and boys, now that I've said 3, you might already think back to the videos that we've watched as part of our learning in term 1, and you might be able to think either about what we saw or some of the questions we asked and pop those ideas down on your paper. Also, you've had time over the school holidays to be using devices perhaps, and maybe you might know something from your own experiences. So please pop them down on the paper, and then we'll come back to our brainstorm in the weeks ahead. I hope you've had a great day and that you've enjoyed your first day back at school. And girls and boys, I also look forward to seeing you next week. So take care, stay safe, and enjoy your learning time. Do remember too that if you've got any questions, feel free to be able to email me now during the lesson, so you can put a comment down below under the assignment if you need to, and I'm here to answer your questions. Okay, look forward to seeing you again next week. Otherwise, take care everyone. As you spend time working on your brainstorm for cyber safety today, one of the key important messages that you may remember from term 1 as we get started this week is making sure we seek support from a trusted adult when we have an issue online. We're now in a new online world of learning, of exploring. So one of the things that we can do is be curious and ask, how can I stay safe in this new online world? Who will I talk to when I feel unsafe about something? Who are the trusted adults that I will turn to and get support from straight away? You could also be thinking about, where is your device while you're doing your online learning? I really encourage you students and parents, if you're listening to this as well, to have your devices in a shared space. It could be a cleared space at your kitchen table. It could be a small space that you've set aside for your online learning in the living room. All of these things that we can do help to keep us safe. Girls and boys, I'm really looking forward to going on this journey with you.